Hello everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. You are not seeing things. These are definitely holiday cards, and I know it's a little bit early for that, but I got these dies sent to me by Spellbinders, and I had to play with them. So on the left hand side are going to be the ones we're using in this video today, and on the right hand side an upcoming video. So they are two separate sets. This one is the Holly Frame Gala Etch Dies Christmas Cascade Collection by Becca Feakin. Yes, I read that, just in case anyone thought I had more talent than I needed credit for. Okay, so I have right here, we are going to start with this green piece of cardstock. Now, I have an entire collection of colored cardstock that I do not use, but I love this technique, so I need to start using it more, and I plan on doing that. But to spruce up your colored cardstock, you can make the shadow look, which I've done multiple times in multiple videos. But today we are going to be making holiday cards with it, so I thought green was great. Now I am choosing traditional, quote-unquote, holiday colors. Green, gold, red. But I've seen every year people come out with different color themes and say it's non-traditional. So I think we're just going to have to chalk it up as it's whatever. There's so many variations. Last year I used purple, blue, and pink, and that was non-traditional, except so many people were using it that it was becoming traditional. So anyway, I'm choosing these colors right here. But the theme of this video, if you've ever watched any of my videos, you know I can't waste. So I tried to pick up at least some of that leftover distress ink. But anyway, I chose a light green, a dark green, and then the black soot. That's just to give that really nice, stark shadow right on the edge of your project. And here I'm picking up all the colors. I figured this one would be kind of cool for a Halloween card or something like that. I am going to do this for all 4 of the cards. Then I'm going to take some white picket fence ink from Distress, and I'm going to just flick that off of my mat here. This mat is cut down from a cheap Dollar Tree one, and I just rounded the corners, and I like it because it's flexible, and I feel like I get better flicks with it that way. Okay, so now we're going to move into the dies. I've cut my dies off screen, and you saw them all laid out in the beginning. I like to do that. I like to cut them out all in white so I can see what I'm working with. And I'm just going to add some color. Now, the first thing I did putting color on it was a moot point because I don't actually use that. I am going to go back in with this green Tinsel embossing powder, and that's going to give me the look that I'm going for. So I am just going to heat set this. Now you could, if you have green glitter cardstock, you can cut it out and then you don't have to do any of this embossing stuff. But I just had it there and I did it. So I'm going to show you here a little tip for getting it so that your dies don't hold on to the die cuts. So if you run through all of your dies with some dryer sheets, I have 4 dryer sheets laid down on that mat, run that through, they're going to pop out because of that waxy film. They're going to pop out really easily. See, they're not sticking to my die. So it's very simple to just kind of pull them out of the paper and move on with your life. So, that is what I'm showing you right here. Okay, so I've done that, and what I decided to do was cut out 3 layers of each. So in this die set, you have a Happy Holidays. And so I'm going to die cut 3 of each of those words, and then I'm going to lay on top a red die cut. And I'm going to show you what fun we're going to have with that Happy Holidays. So fun. I love it because it's neutral and it can go for any season. Doesn't matter what you celebrate. If you celebrate something over that holiday season, it's going to be able to match your cards. So that's probably my favorite sentiment. Happy Holidays. I'm using Barely Art glue. Very simple. I have a very tiny nozzle. It comes with 3 or 4 different nozzles. Highly recommended glue. And I'm going to use the smallest one so I can just put little dots on there and then place them together. Liquid spray adhesive is cool too. I use E6000 sometimes. But now we're going to move into the fun. So I have 2 ways to show how to get snow on top of your sentiments. And I'm going to use the first one is going to be a snow marker. And so like it says in the name, I'm going to dab it on and then I'm going to heat set it. Now my snow marker is kind of running out, so you can definitely get it more puffy than this, but so I have to put 2 layers on to do that. But that is one way that you can get that look. It's so cute. I love it. And the snow marker is not just for snow. I've used it for wave caps in the ocean, poodle's fur, beer foam. I don't even know what else. I've used it for a bunch of things. There's a close-up. So I'm going to go in with the second way to make the snow and use this white puff embossing powder from Hero Arts. So this is really fun as well. It gives a beautiful stark white tip to your sentiment here, and it looks so pretty. It's really bubbly, just like snow. And again, I think my snow marker does get that result, but I really think that it's just because it's running low, that it's not as grandiose. But I mean, this is embossing powder, and you know that's going to last you 5 million years. So, you know, if I had to choose between the two of them, I'd probably go with the embossing powder because this white puff stuff is amazing. So I am going to show you here. Here's the close-up of that. So fun. Okay, so we're going to start putting our card together here. Now, with these dies, I thought I want to use all the dies, but just in different configurations. And that's exactly what we're going to do. But, which I'm surprised I was able to use all the dies. But I think because I stopped stressing about the background, I just made all the same background with the shadow look and the splatters of white for snow. Then I was able to focus more of my creative energy onto the design of the cards because I knew I wanted to use these dies, like all of them. Maybe not all of them on the same card, but all of them eventually. So that is what I'm doing. And I have to tell you, when you alleviate some of the pressure in one area, it really does kind of free up other areas of your creativity. I don't know. It's like your creative senses. You know how they say if you for a second are inhibited in one sense, like your eyesight, then your hearing becomes like super hearing? This could work too for the creative side of the house. You know, so like you don't have to stress out about one thing. Easy. Make it easy. And then the other stuff kind of comes more naturally. So I am going to show you how I'm going to finish off the rest of these cards. I die cut, obviously off screen, just to save time. But I'm going to show you how beautiful these dies are. They are so classy. Like, I don't know if I own anything classy like this. I'm feeling all kinds of grown up having these dies in my stash. It's not cutesy. It's like, it's classy, right? It's adult. I know. So I'm going to place this down with my tweezers. My tweezers are a super big help. I even kind of have like a nail polish holiday thing going on. Didn't even intend that, by the way. I was just, for some reason, feeling black nail polish with glitter. Okay, so let's talk about the cards. I'm going to put down my ornaments here. And contrary to my last Spellbinders video, which were supposed to be mandalas, and I called them ornaments. Not only did I call them ornaments, but I made them into fish. If you haven't checked it out, you gotta check it out. I'll link it at the end. But those weren't even ornaments, by the way. Someone so lovingly expressed to me in the comment section was like, oh, they're mandalas. Mandalas? Don't know how to say it. Okay, let's move on to showing you the card here. I have placed them down and put gold strings. So easy to do, clean and simple. Now we're going to move into an even more clean and simple card. Our beautiful fancy die here, our classy die, he is cut from, or she is cut from gold cardstock. This is from Tonic. I'm going to use a little dot of glue dot here, and I'm just going to put this on like a little scarf bow. So cute. And then I'm just going to put Happy Holidays on there, and it's going to be done. That card is going to be finished. It's very easy, very simple. All right, so we just placed down our sentiment there. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is the little, beautiful little curly die cut that you get in there. Very, it just has a classic look. And so I die cut it from silver or red glitter cardstock. And most of the glitter that you see in this video is glitter cardstock. I have embossing powders that match, but I used paper instead. So I'm going to place down my two little birds facing each other in this wreath that I've created out of the squiggly die cuts, and they're just so cute. And I'm going to use the same sentiment, so Happy Holidays, decorated the same, so I made a bunch of those, and we're going to just place it down. Now this just looks so classic. You can continue on with the embellishments on this card by adding a little bit of that white puff embossing powder around the center, around the wreath. I think that would be really, really pretty. Or you can do it maybe on the top of the card as if it's snowing down on the card. That would be super fun. So yeah, so those are the cards. So that's my tip for today, is make the same backgrounds. If you have a lot of dies, don't get overwhelmed. Just create some backgrounds that are simple across the board, and you're going to get a different look, a variation of looks with the cards. And I also think this would be a super fun gift set to give out because they're all themed the same, and they're just, you know, really, really pretty. The dies did all the work. I mean, I didn't even do anything here. I cut out some paper and put some embossing powder on there. Easy peasy. So, loving these dies. Thanks for stopping by, for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. I love chatting with you down there. I will be sure to link everything I used in the description box below as well, so you can check that out and maybe get ready for your holiday cards a little too early like me. So who knows? But thank you again. At the end of this video, you'll see some more videos that maybe you want to check out, as well as the Linktree link below, which is going to bring you to other social media platforms so we can connect, like Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. You'll see all those in the Linktree link. Thanks so much again. I hope you all have a fantastic week. Bye-bye.